we are back with life path number 6. And you know what? Life path number 6 is very, very supportive. You know, get you especially with people that they care about. Okay? They're very supportive. It's kind of like 4. Like I told 4s, I'm like, 4s, y'all will be so supportive of other people, and then it's kind of like in return, you feel like, well, when I need the support, how come nobody is like so eager to support me? Because like number 6s has like the ability to be very upbeat and into what people that they support is doing. Even they'll help them, they'll give them ideas, they'll support them financially, like they'll invest in them. And that is what the problem, like that's one of the major problems with number 6. Because other than that, number 6s can tend to be more imbalanced. Like they're more imbalanced than number 4. Because and sometimes even than number 2. Because I'm thinking about the even numbers. I have all the even numbers on this life path series. Number 6 is going to be the ones that's more balanced. Like number 6 is going to always be aware of themselves and what they have going on, and then other people, around them in their surroundings and what they have going on. Like they consciously make this significant, like a significant part of their life and their being, So this is the power of number 6, because you better believe that if you're looking at the law of reciprocity, or what goes around comes around, number 6, you are the people who experience that the most on your life path. And yeah, that includes negative stuff. Like I feel like number 6 has to be conscious of the energy that it's putting out into the world on its path, more conscious than anybody. That is why number 6 is conscious of, or makes it a purpose of theirs to be involved with other people, because somewhere in your DNA, that this is the role that you play. Okay. It's the role you play in life, in society, wherever. So there's a lot of, like I said, what you have to be conscious of what you put out because you receive it in. So number 6 has the ability to really reap large rewards. Okay. Sometimes, through your life journey, you don't necessarily have to get it easy. But then there's a lot of 6s that do. They just have to know what to do with what they receive. All right. Now, one thing you have to be mindful of, number 6, like one thing that you have to be mindful of is a lot of times though, you could be wanting support, admiration. I mean, because you work for it. Y'all work for it. Attention. And you can feel like, when you feel like, you're not really receiving it the way that you want or the way that you feel like you deserve, you can be a little withheld. You can be withheld with your, whatever you're offering, you may take it back. I'm taking what I'm doing back. So this is more around you being sincere, like giving from a sincere place versus, if I give to you, I know you have to give back to me. Because there are going to be those times in life, more often than not, that you come across people to where there's a lot that you give, or there's something that you give that could be of significance to you. And a lot of times with finances, because think about it, in time, think about it. That's the 2 main things that people hold near and dear to their heart. Like, don't waste my money and don't waste my time. Definitely don't waste my time, because my time is my money. You see what I'm saying? So you guys can feel like you're giving out a lot of that and you're putting in a lot of time into stuff just for it to not be satisfaction, or just for it not to give the way that you want it to give. So this is about saying, okay, do things. Do things from a sincere place. Like when you do things because you want to do it, not because you're going to receive the praise from doing it. When you do things because you want to do it, not because, oh, well, if I give this stability in return, I'm going to make sure that my love should be secure. So sincerity, coming from a place of sincerity, I feel like is the biggest thing for life path number 6. Like, be willing to release things, release energy, just for the sheer fact of that's what I'm going to do. Like, if any given time, if you find it being an issue for you or something that's in your way, release it. Be willing to release it, because guess what? You're going to find that your life path is definitely calling of releasing here and there. Releasing like a life that you felt like you needed, a partner that you felt like you needed, a vision, a pet. I don't care what it is, a memories, property. You're going to be called to say, okay, I'm going to release this, because 6 is definitely a number of attaching to things. And it's so interesting because 6s can be rather detached when you really think about it. 6s can be some of the most detached people. And when you're dealing with them, you would never know, because they're so invested. It seems like they spend a lot of time on you. They will buy you things. They will lavish you with things. They're highly romantic. Okay. You know what I'm saying? But if you can tell when they're not 100% invested in you, like, as a matter of fact, you may get invested in them before they're invested in you. And you can tell because they're able to detach from the situation easy. The situations that's the hardest for them to detach from, it's like somebody where they're like, I invested. No. I invested time. I invested money. You hear what I'm saying? You had me up here doing the most. I was rubbing your feet. Okay. Taking care of your children. Building up a college fund. Oh, no. We in this. So when you can tell, like, they will detach from you. They will, initially, it will seem like they're very invested and they're very attached. But they can detach from what they're doing. Yeah, at any given time, they can detach from what they need to detach from. It's no problem. Like, they could detach from what they're doing, like the physical aspects of themselves, to versus the emotional aspects of themselves. But they're very practical in nature. So number 6 shows that they care, or they have some type of admiration for someone or something through the time that it puts in and through what it gives. It's a supportive energy. And this is the thing. In relationships, 6s, like, people give number 1s and number 5s and number 7s a bad rap. I've noticed this. Like, even with signs and stuff, the ones that get the baddest rap are usually the ones who is not really doing all the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But number 6 is like, they can face problems in relationships with people because they get a lot of attention. Number 6s naturally get a lot of attention. They get a lot of admiration. Like, they get the hate too, because and I kind of feel like number 5s does as well. But number 6, coming away from number 5, coming after number 5, is coming into number 6 with that energy too. They get hate, and I don't really want to call it jealousy, but hated on for their ability to they have like this capability to charm people. Let's just put it this way. So they can be amongst friends, whatever, and get the most attention. Or they'll get attention for something that you're like, how do they get attention for that? They're not the most attractive. They're not the most, they're not the best in what we're doing here. Why are they easily getting attention? And it's like, because it's their energy. They draw it in. They draw it in. It doesn't matter what you really do to a number six. Number six is going to be able to bounce back from it because it's going to be always somebody else to give it to them. And I feel like that puts them into positions. That's why I said they have to come from a sincere place, because in relationships with people, like the spouse that they're with, or even the job that they're with, can always feel like the number six is a threat. The number six can go leave and be with someone else. The number six can go leave and find better income. But see, I don't know. I feel like this is something that the number six has to know for themselves, because it's a difference when you're dealing with a number six that knows this, that they have this potential and this power, and then one that doesn't know. And then there's a difference between one that's using the power that they have to in a positive way, and one that's using it in a destructive way. Okay. All that matters. Because like I said, they can be really charming to people. Like their energy is charming to people. And sometimes when you're dealing with a number six can get you to buy things, purchase things, interact in activities that you didn't even know that you were about to interact in. It could have been something that they had planned already, because remember, we're dealing with something practical here. They could have already pre-planned, and you don't know. You just know, you look up and you're like, why did I spend that money? Why did I go to this place? Why did I do that? Why are my pants down? My point is that number six, you have to learn, because on this path, like I said, it'll get to the point that you'll come across someone you're really fond of, you really love, you really, don't want to leave behind or something, and then you're forced to have to. And the funniest thing about this is, I feel like with that, I don't even think it's funny, but I think that the thing about it is that those will be that's the main thing, like that you were just so sincere about, and that you just really took to heart as the main thing, the main person, the main situation that you really took to heart. So I just feel like life path number six, you have the power to bless others. Like number six can go from nothing to making lots of money and income, supporting people, like support. You have even if you fail, you have the ability to bounce back. But don't, like I said, be mindful of this power that you have. Use it to help others instead of take advantage of them and things of that nature, because y'all have the power to do that. And that's just all I have to say. And number six, it is important that you have relationships and interactions with people that's balanced, because yes, a lot of times too, some of y'all, I don't think that some of y'all are aware of your potentials that you have. A lot of times you think it comes from others, well, if they're not really condoning this or supporting me, maybe it's not real, and you have to be careful of that, because I feel like it's kind of like what I told number five. It's like your support is going to come anyways, but I feel like maybe y'all are not aware of the power, the potential that y'all have, because a lot of y'all will get in jobs or relationships to where you're not getting back what you're able to put in it. And see, number six is capable of putting a lot of energy behind somebody. Like if you, and they have the ability to really, really, really support other people. But then they come up like, dang, when I needed support, it's like I said, like when I needed support, how come nobody is there like I want? Well, they're there. But I feel like with y'all, it's more about who you're trying to get the support from. Like you'll have your destined or designated people that you're just like, you know what? Oh, let's say it was a father figure. My father never really accepted me. I'm gonna keep doing stuff. Now he's gonna accept me. Now he's going to like what I do or love what I do. And what if that never happens? You see, my wife, she keeps being angry, whatever the case may be. I'm going to buy her these shoes. I'm going to buy her all this material stuff. I'm going to give her what she wants. I'm going to pay this attention to her. And then it's like, she'll listen to me. I'm the one that she'll go to. I'm the one. And then she doesn't. Then what now? Same thing with your husband, with your children, with your mother. It doesn't matter. With something in life. Oh, this job. Like, I know the boss. Like, they can't deny me. They won't skip over me. I mean, I brought so much to the company. Like, I know I'm going to be able to outlast anybody. And then they're going to see I deserve the raise. But what if you don't get it? This is what I'm saying. This is where number 6 has to be able to shift this energy, because you guys can like have the ability to be noticed for something that you do or that you provide, like in a very rewarding way. You have the ability to never, I'm talking like come out of hardships, being the person on the bottom, like living poor, whatever, to now I'm the boss in charge. Okay. You have that ability. So make sure that whatever you're putting your energy towards and into, you're getting out of it. Hold on. But in return, make sure you're being sincere about what it is that you're approaching in the first place. All right. So it's a two-edged sword. And number 6s are very romantic. They could be very romantic, you know. But the downside is that you can also pull away that charm, emotions, and all that. Like you can pull that away from people at will. I don't know. Number 6, I feel like number 6 is here to rule, but here to support. Is here to be in romantic relationships. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, keep in mind, because number 6, you can get a lot of attention from the opposite sex. People find you relationship material. Like people find, like I want number 6 in my life. I want that number 6. And it could be hard for some of you guys. It's funny. Like number 5. Number 5 finds it harder to be independent. And it's weird because y'all's energy is where you're like, I kind of want to be independent a little bit though. You know, it's like, yeah, I like you here, but at the same time, I'm going to do what I want to do. You know, number 6, you have to be, you're also learning to share. Like share the most intimate parts of yourself, share your finances, share your luck, share. Through releasing, you know. That comes in all forms of your energy, if you know what I'm saying. And understand that's where your power comes. A lot of y'all want to be single-handedly. I'm going to do it alone. Like I want this recognition. You're going to know that this is where you got it from. But you have to understand that supporting people for you, those people that you support is always going to remember you. Nothing can be able to take your place. You don't understand how you could be a blessing to somebody else by like it's something that you just wanted to keep forever, and you keep getting called, let this go, or just letting random stuff go, blessing people. Okay, here, you know, well, why'd you get this? I just wanted to do it. You can significantly change someone's life, the way that they look at life, all that. Like give them hope, give them desire to live, get back in the game again, whatever. It's your energy. Just use your energy the right way, that where it benefits you and people that's involved. Okay. But other than that, life path number 6, y'all are here to enjoy life in all its aspects, in all its entirety. Right. Peace.